This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general, as you know. Will not resonate for everyone. All my videos are timeless, so please don't force a reading. Just click off if you get frustrated or confused about it, if it doesn't make sense, and find another reading. I also have some almost personals. Those are the next best thing to personal readings. They're very detailed and they're very good. I will link those down below. You should check those out if you'd like. I'm doing a big giveaway, 100,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm giving away a $100 gift card when we hit 100,000. I'm so excited. $100 gift card. I'm giving away the crazy candle that you guys love on, and my wind chimes that you guys always say you love, bracelets. And I think there's that. Anyway, all you have to do is leave comments. The more comments, the better, because it's going to boost the channel and help me hit that 100,000. I'm wanting to hit it before the end of the year, and I'm falling behind, and I'm not on target to do that yet. So anyway, let's get started. I am really excited about this reading. Very powerful. Looks like there's, okay, what I'm getting off the bat is, from the very beginning, is that there's something that needs to be said. Looks like there's been a fight, and I think it might be you, which is not typically Gemini quality or trait, but it feels like somebody is just too dead set on making their point and and the other one agreeing or being right or something like that. We have flexibility, flexible. We'll read these later if we need to. We've got to be fair, so this is like the Justice card, and we have unfinished symphony. Whatever is going on, it's not done. It either needs to be done, figured out and closed out, or resolved, okay? Because it's lingering. So then we have Two of Cups and the Five of Cups. So somebody's very sad about, a connection. Five of Cups is sadness focused on, and the crazy, wonderful thing about this, especially these two together, I always say the Five of Cups is really like a Three of Cups and a Two of Cups, because there's three cups in the background, right? That could be maybe three people, third party, but there's two here, and this was in reverse. It's basically, I think this is if you take away the Three Cups, then you have Two Cups, right? So anyway, I thought that was pretty cool that those came out. And then, I don't have the deck. I'm still getting situated at my desk, but this is what I got when I was shuffling the deck for what they're thinking. So they're sad and regretful, and they wish they could undo what I did. Maybe you're just being too hard on them. I don't know, but something like that. And then let's check this out. The Empress, we got the Wheel of Fortune and the Cycle Completion. Now, the dandelion, if you watch my channel, you probably know the dandelion symbols twin flame for me. It's just a personal thing, but it always does, okay? So this is kind of crazy. The World is a cycle completion, and then we've got destined opportunities. So something major good is going to come, but whatever this is that's lingering and festering needs to be forgiven or let go of or resolved, okay? And get you back into probably your feminine energy. You guys could be dealing with twin flame. Those twin flame series will be linked down below. So you can check those out if you want. All right, let's get started. So strong reading message coming through here already. Let's see. My Lucy is wanting water. I guess she's out of water and she's starting to complain, so I hope she doesn't. Oh, it's okay. Just a minute. Get in your bed. So I just feel a lot of defensiveness, maybe on their part. But it's always, it's never, I don't know. No. She's going to start like scratching her claws on stuff to make noise. Okay, let's look at your energy. What's Gemini's energy? Oh, thank you. Okay, energy surge, communication. So you may be contemplating whether or not you need to communicate. I would say yes. Two of Wands. I don't think I've ever seen this card in this deck. Two of Wands, planning and decisions, overall energy. So the Two of Wands is typically it's making a decision. Do I go this route or do I go this route? But it's the need to make a decision. Wow, your person's energy, Queen of Wands. So probably a lot of physical attraction. They're confident. Maybe they're the one being stubborn. Wow, how they view you. Nine of Cups, satisfaction and wish fulfillment. So, I mean, this person is crazy about you. I mean, could you guys be in a petty fight? I don't know. Oh, how they view the situation, painful ending. Maybe somebody's a hothead or just stubborn, like they know better. Oh, but see there how they see moving forward, reevaluation. So this person might be just trying to hold their ground, or somebody might be trying to be right. I'm going to get off that storyline because this is taking a bit of a turn. But there looks like there's been a painful ending. We know it's not over, and we know there's a need for communication. So that's probably what you're feeling. Okay, and your person behind the scenes, soul searching. Now, it could be for you too. You may need to do some soul searching and, figure out what's most important. Is it more important that you have your way, whether that's, a committed relationship, or is it... I feel like saying this, I don't know why, but for some of you, I feel like saying that even if you're not going to end up together, it's better to leave on a peaceful note, not to burn a bridge, to make peace. And energy shifts and changes, so it doesn't mean if it doesn't work out right now. I mean, it's not over. We know that, right? But even if you were to think it's over, I think there's some conflict here that you're going to feel better about if you, talk through it or, make peace with them. Okay. Tarot's advice. King of Wands. Take a lead. Okay, outcome, healing and recovery. It could just be a timing thing. The timing could be off. Sometimes that's a blessing. New perspective. So there's a lot of energy here saying to really go within and break through. There's some growing and learning that needs to happen, I think, on your part. Maybe it's about being independent and filling your own cup type thing. Okay, so tell me about. Okay. I'm getting something else. Don't be afraid of the space. If you guys just need space, let that space, let it breathe. Because if you try to close the gap of space when there's space needed, then, it kind of repels. Wait until you feel stable to talk, okay? Until you're not upset, until to where you're less attached to the outcome, where you're less attached to for them to say a certain thing. Yeah. So it's not a push-pull. So it's just not a power struggle. Okay. Yeah, you want to move away from that power struggle. Judgment is, lessons, karma. I'm going to put those back. But tell me what's coming in the outcome for Gemini. Four of Pentacles, scarcity mindset. We don't want that. There is always enough. Elaborate. Can we clarify that? Get out with your friends, maybe. Three of Cups, celebration. This is also symbolic of a getting back together. Yeah, okay. Here's what I think, Gemini. You have work to do outside of this. And you have to do the work. If you're hurting and you haven't healed, or you need to do some inner growth, if you're relying on someone else for your happiness, that finding that within and doing self-improvement and self-love is what's going to bring them back. Also, keep your eye out for owls. I got owls and 444. Keep your eye out for owls. Those are signs that I picked up on for you guys to watch for. So cycle completion, and it's going to bring success and recognition. You just got to do the work, the growth, which is not relying on someone else or not needing someone else's approval. You know, satisfying your own need for approval. Illusions. What's the illusions card? Page of Swords. So if you guys are spying, what you're seeing online is probably an illusion. I think your person is struggling too. Wow, look at that. The sun and the star. We got the moon, the sun, and the star. But I'm getting strongly there's some inner work that needs to be done. All right, it's not over, but you know, it's going to come back healthier, or you're going to find happiness elsewhere if you focus on you and your happiness elsewhere. Stop obsessing over it if you are. Okay. All right, let's get an angel card. Oh, actually, I wanted to read this to you. Unfinished Symphony. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee for peace of mind. Accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved and close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Okay, I'm going to read the prosperity too. Make sure you complete projects now before starting new ones. Perhaps you have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you don't see it through, it won't add up to anything but more clutter. So I feel like that's really speaking to someone. Really need to, take that next step. Like ask yourself, is what I'm doing right now the best use of my time? What would be the best use of my time right now? And then take some steps towards that, okay? Now's the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign the documents, do your filing, hand in an assignment, complete a work of art. Tie up loose ends so you can move forward with surety, knowing you're on the prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. So don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. Wow, that was powerful. I love that. Okay, let's do the to be fair too. I mean, these are all kind of speaking the same thing. It's all about, there's a conflict that's just eating. It's unresolved conflict. Let's see, 38. And then stick around to the end. So if you want to do the intuition test, we're going to do the intuition test where I lay out 3 crystals. And you guys tap into which one I'm thinking about. Okay, which one do we want to read next? Let's do to be fair, 38. These are just a gem. Whenever I feel pulled to use this deck, but it never disappoints me. Okay, balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being, from stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You will also, I don't know what this word is, oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there is an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed. Okay, in the relationship, can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. So I think that maybe there's a little bit of a power struggle with not really listening to the other, because you're so... sometimes we get just so dead set on our point of view and getting it across that we don't really hear them for what they're really trying to say. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is the one which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. Justice will prevail. So injustice and inequality are part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. Okay, I think we're done. And you know what? I'm going to do the pendulum because I just read that pendulum and I was sitting there before I started trying to decide if I was going to do the pendulum or not. So I'm going to take that as a little bit of a sign. So you guys take a deep breath and ask a yes/no question. Make sure it's very clear and simple. Okay, and then don't change once I pull this out. Once I let go, and then I'm going to pull out the crystals. Okay, ready? Pause if you need to. Think of your question, and then don't change your question. I'll get some crystals to lay out. No! Jeez, that one again. So that's the wild card. That's the one that basically is telling me I have to draw a card. Yeah. Okay, so let's, I'm going to let you focus on these. This is a black obsidian tower. This is, I don't know, some green thing. Oh, look at that. It's pretty. I like that. But I've already chosen the one I'm going to focus on, and this is... Oh, it's either lapis or I don't know. You guys let me know if you know what it is, okay? So I already focused on one of those. I'm going to focus on it again. But first I'm going to finish the pendulum thing. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card from this deck. There you go. So this is my message from your future self deck. So message from your future self. No amount of loyalty or suffering will make them value you more. So maybe there's you feel a need to tell them or to be loyal and you know, be miserable because of what happened, something like that. I don't know why I drew this. Low investment. So lean back and watch. Low investment, that means what it means is, you know, don't try and compensate for what somebody else is doing. It's kind of like you sit back and watch how they handle things. You have your emotions intact, and then you feel powerful, and then you can just kind of lean back and see how they do. It's total like mindset. All right, so I'm focusing on one of these towers. See if you can tap in. And if you chose this one, you are correct. So you guys let me know which crystal you chose. Please leave comments. Make sure you're subscribed. Your energy comes through clearer. I always focus on subscribers first and foremost, and leave as many comments as you want on as many videos as you want, because I'm going to be choosing the winners through the comments. And it's the $100 gift card, it's the wind chimes, it's the funky candle that I have, and then a bunch of healing stone bracelets that I'm going to charge and clear and a bunch of them. I mean, I have like probably 20 or 30. So there are going to be a lot of winners. So leave comments. I love you guys. Let me know. And which prize you want, you can. And which stone you drew. And I love you. And I'll see you soon. Bye, Gemini.